Oh, it's working now. It's really, really warm in here. This is probably one of the most wild looks I have done in so long. If you're wondering why I'm dressed like this, it's because in light of the holiday cheer that is everywhere around me, I thought that it would probably make sense for me to dress like a pirate and change up the scenery just a little bit, because that's kind of what I have a habit of doing anyway. Today's video, I'm going to do my best to make it short and sweet. Honestly, it's something that just is really irking me, and I'm seeing it happen in a lot of other people, at least around me. So this way, if I put it out into the world on the internet, maybe some other people in other countries are going to understand that they're not the only ones going through this. I did a reaction a long time ago about Netflix and chill and how that seemed to be the only way to go on a date. Netflix and chill was just a quick and easy way to just be with someone over the summer. If anything, it was like 21st century slang for summer lovin'. But then love became a joke. It wasn't even real. And the thing about love is that there are so many definitions and opinions about what it is, because you don't really take love seriously until you have it yourself. Love is not really anything in my eyes because I don't have it for someone. And I think it's because I've never had a strong enough connection with someone. And I say someone, I mean a man, a boy, someone I'm attracted to. I just don't often get that. People start believing in a thing called love once they actually have it. The sun is shining so bright. Look at this. Also, in case you're wondering, I am not in my usual filming setup. This is something that I just kind of put together at the university. I will give a shout out to the Stack people for letting me film in here, because Lord knows that it's about to get like a rant up in here. Love is taken seriously when you actually have it. You're living it and you don't really think it's funny anymore because you actually found it. That's usually when people start believing in love. And I gotta say, if you've ever heard the saying, I'll believe it when I see it, that's total BS. You will see it when you believe it. Actually, something that I wanted to connect with the confidence that I have now. I have always had this persona, this character, this energy, but I didn't really know that I had it until I started watching my own videos. When I started public speaking, we were supposed to record ourselves so that we would see how we act behind the camera. And then I actually started becoming aware of my habits in real life. Turns out I did the same things in real life as I do behind the camera, and I had no idea. I was just kind of being Alex every day. I didn't know what it was going to make people think. And then after I started posting these videos, I got a lot of feedback on how what I think is actually kind of interesting. I'll say this to say the least, summer lovin' is gone. The stress that I'm seeing in so many guys around me is just boring and stressful to me, and I just want to stay away from that. I said in a past video that the reason to have a life with someone is kind of to be happy. So why wouldn't you be happy all the time? Doesn't that make sense? You're choosing to have a life with someone and they are choosing the same with you. So the thing that I'm going to relate to hopefully most people that are having problems with love or having withdrawals from the people that they want to care about, I'm just gonna lay it on you right now. If you've ever been on Twitter or Tumblr or even Facebook sometimes, it's a constant round robin of people wanting each other, and it's not mutual. There's so many different ways to take that, honestly. Think of it this way. You want someone that doesn't want you because they want someone else, and that someone else doesn't even want them. And if you want to go even further into that, someone might want you and you don't know it because you don't want them. If you think about it, almost anything mutual is a good thing. Love right now, in the early days of being 20 and having a bunch of other responsibilities, it's just not going to be a priority. That is okay. You do not need to have someone next to you to be yourself. We as a society and you as a person need to understand that you can still be you without needing all these different sources and outlooks for all that you want to do with your life. At the end of the day, you can still be yourself and be okay with that. I want to encourage that. You may have a crush on someone, and that crush of yours, that crush might have a crush on someone else. It could keep going, a never-ending road of people not knowing who matters to who. Best advice that I can give in this video is go after what you want, but you gotta know what you want first. Please, dear God, focus on what you need to do and what you want. And in case you need like actual like name drops, there's so many typical guy names that like are really common. I'm gonna have to like choose very, very wisely. Maybe I'll just use Disney characters. Let's imagine Alex has a crush on John Smith, but John Smith has a crush on Pocahontas. Pocahontas has a crush on John Rolfe. John Rolfe had a lot of other bachelorettes, but he chose Pocahontas. Now let's say Alex was from China, and let's say Alex was fighting in a war, and she was a complete badass, and she saved China. So the general leading the army grew to like Alex. But Alex didn't care because when she went back to England, she wanted John Smith, and that just blew up in her face when she found out that he's in love with another woman. So that's like some weird off the top example of how I wanted someone who wanted someone else who didn't want them, and they don't want me. It's gonna happen, okay? It is. And just like Jenna Marbles said, if someone doesn't want to be with you, then they don't want to be with you. Just be like, cool, I'll see you never, bye. And fun fact about me, I actually broke up with someone that way. I was on the phone with them and I was like, well, I'll see you never, bye. My mom actually came down when I said that and she was like, did you just say that to your boyfriend? And I'm like, yeah, but he's not my boyfriend anymore. We will survive being ourselves, not needing the presence of someone else. We'll be fine. This week's video, it's a bit more depressing than the thing I posted last week, I understand, but you know what? The reason that I post the videos is so that you can get a taste of what possibly more than just you and me are going through. My videos are supposed to be general, but they still have a personal touch. I hope you all have a fantastic day, my darlings. And who knows, I might just film here again. I kind of like this setup. I can't scream bye as if I was at my own house, so I'm just gonna close it like this.